How you doing, folks? I'm out here on the homestead here, and I just wanted to share with you my chicken coop. I call it the low poop coop because it's unique in its design. It started off as a barn shed, and I had modified it to make a low poop coop. So anyway, I'm gonna flip the camera around here and we'll go from there. All right, here we are. Yeah, this coop started off as a just regular old barn shed kit. You can, go ahead and set the angles to your saw and make your own barn shed. That would have been probably easier, but I didn't do it this time. I made other buildings in the past, and that's all I did was adjust the angle of the saw. Then once you have your first cut, then you can just use that as a template for like your roof. So anyway, this has a unique design on the inside where the chickens, when they go to the bathroom, it goes through a rack and falls down below to these different trays. And so as I clean the coop and go through that, I'm going to show you how easy it is to maintain this coop and keep it clean and sanitary. I've had it for about 5 years now, and 4 or 5 years, and it's worked out really well. I waited a while to see how it was going to work out before I even put it online, show people. Please, after it's all done, if you decide to build one, don't hold it against me if something isn't perfect, it doesn't go your way. But look at the video and make your own intelligent decision. Anyway, I hope you liked the video, and if you do, please like and subscribe. Okay, here's the eggs boxes here. I've got 6 holes here. It's way too much for the few. I only got like 6 or 7 hens and a rooster for right now. This is actually, I could have a lot of chickens. I could sell eggs if I want to, but I'm just doing it for self-preservation. We give away some eggs. At a glance here, it's just your average dirty coop, but it's not. It was an experiment. This is just a wire here. It's square heavy-duty wire. The chickens get up on the roost here and they poop at night, and they're just going to do that. But most of it will fall through and go into these trays that I have down below, and I will show you that in a minute. They come out and you just shovel the poop into your wheelbarrow, and then you haul it off to the garden here and have your garden relatively close to your coop. Most homesteaders will tell you that. Anyway, so I got my chickens blocked off. They can't get in here right now because this tunnel here is blocked off. And I'm gonna take a hose and just hose this whole thing down and pull these racks out here. There's 2 racks here and the trays, and have it all leaned up against the fence, and you'll see how clean it is. And then I'm going to put it all back together again. You're going to see that as well. Now, the only pain in the butt about this is, sure, how do you walk in here? You can't obviously walk on that, but you can put planks down from side to side and walk across the planks. So there's always pros and cons to everything, and I think the pros have outweighed the cons. It's been several years since we've had this, and I'm glad I waited to show this because I didn't know what was going to happen. I thought maybe they're walking on the wire and it's going to hurt their feet, or so they're going to get caught in the wire, or anything could happen, you know. So, but for me, it's worked out. Again, this is just a barn shed kit, straight cuts, and you can buy the kit yourself, or you can just get the angles right on your saw and do it that way. I found that the carpentry, this for me, it was more a pain in the butt to just use the barn kit. I like just getting the angles on my saw and making it from scratch when I do carpentry. That's what I used to do a long time ago. I'm just getting old now. So anyway, I'm going to get to this, and then I'll get back. Okay, I want to show you one more thing here. On all these egg boxes here, they come out, which I will be taking them all out, and it's predator proof. See the wire down below there, and down below here, this comes off. This little pin comes off. Yeah, there it goes. And these other 2 pins pop out. And over here. And there it is. The bottom falls out. Now I can take all these egg boxes out of here. Dump out all this. And give these spiders hell too, because I'm gonna hose this whole thing out, and all the egg boxes are gonna be beautiful as well. Okay, so now I'm just taking the hose to everything. You know, it's like mud. Once you get the mud wet, soaks on a little bit, it'll start all dropping down into the tray below. And what doesn't drop down, we can just rinse it down from standing on top. But you get the picture, right? So I'm just gonna top down, rinse this whole thing out. Okay, I've hosed everything out, and everything's beautiful. Look at the boxes. These are the boxes where all the eggs go. And got them all over here, sitting on the grass, drying out. I've all rinsed them all out. Here's the racks. There's 3 racks. I said 2, but there's actually 3. There's a baby rack over there. It's beautiful. And then what's left now is all this beautiful poop here. Now I'm going to shovel some of that out in a wheelbarrow from here and take it to the garden. And then there's a door in the back. I can pull the trays out, and we'll get to that in a minute. But I wanted to show you this part of the job. And if you look around, you just hose it all down, and you're good. And one other thing, if you're in a wetter climate, be careful, because it might take longer to dry. But there's no insulation in here, no sheetrock. I used to do water damage too. And if you're in a dry enough climate, plywood shouldn't get wet, but usually if it's nailed down, it's going to be fine. It just likes a potato chip on you. But if it's nailed down and you're on a dry enough weather, I haven't had any trouble with it. And one other thing while I'm thinking about it, this little window here, you want a window that the chickens can see when the sun rises in the east, because that's when they know to get up and go out and play. I didn't have a window there at first, and they never got off the roost till about 10 o'clock in the morning, and that wasn't working out. So yeah, let me finish this job and I'll get back to it. Oh, that's a lot of poop. Yeah, that's my new wheelbarrow. I won the money for at the casino the other night. Isn't that hilarious? Anyway, there's a little hatch I have over here. That's where I pull the trays out of, so you can clearly see that. And let's get going. We're rocking and rolling. Here you go. I got it all cleaned up. I got all new straw in the boxes, and it looks all gorgeous in here and clean. My chickens are aching to get back in there and drop an egg. I kind of feel sorry for them. Anyway, getting over here to the coop. You can see the boxes from this side as well. It looks really nice. And it's already kind of drying out in here. And here's the racks here. They're all back in. And there's straw on top of this. Straw does a couple things. It actually works as a barrier between the metal, so you don't get any kind of corrosion in there. And then I like to use the straw and the chicken poop hot right on top of the garden bed. And I don't let it touch the roots, but I can take it right from the wheelbarrow to the garden bed, and I haven't had any trouble with that at all. I've tried different types of wire for this rack, and the dimension you need for the wire is very important, because if it's too big, the chicken's feet will fall through the holes, and if it's too small, then the poop will hang up. So I had to experiment around with that. So you want, for the best results that I found, is this heavy duty wire. You get it like at the hardware store. It's rectangular. It's 1 inch by 2 3/4 inch holes. Okay, so that's kind of important. And then also, the whole coop, just so you know, has wire underneath it and extending probably about 1 foot out from the coop. And the only thing that's touching the ground is this skirting that's around the bottom of it. That's the only thing that's actually susceptible to any kind of rot, because you have a dirt floor and the coop is built on top of concrete pillars. So, but you know, the other thing is I like the fact that, you know, sure, the poop can eventually build up on it, although you can come in here and just take a hose and hose it onto the straw on hot days and walk away from it. You can literally clean this coop on maintenance by just hosing it down on hot days, and then and just walk away from it, and then do the big cleanup another time. So, and I like the fact that the chickens, all the stuff that does fall through, the chickens are not pecking and eating it. You're saving all of your fertilizer, every bit of it for your garden. So it's very useful that way as well. In here now, I guess you could make this of any dimension or size, But I think it'd be inhumane if you didn't have a big yard, because I wouldn't want my chickens just walking on wire all the time. I think that this serves its purpose, because we have 3 different yards for the chickens, and that'll be for another video. But I think that's all I got for now. This is my low poop coop, and I put it to the test of time, and for me it's worked out really well. Please don't hold it against me if you build it and you have any kind of issues. The biggest issue is going to be if you needed to get in here and in a hurry, and you need to walk across it. You can't walk across the wire, so you'd have to plank it, put some planks down from side to side, which works fine, and get that. So if you had an emergency in here where you had to get in here, you'd either have to rip up the wire racks or plank it. So I just wanted to disclose that as well. Anyway, thank you for watching.